In the last lesson, I talked about how we respond to one another's bids. Do we turn toward, away, or against? As we learn to turn towards our partners, we're putting deposits into their love accounts. And closely related to this is an idea called caring days, which is a way to build friendship by restoring feelings of love and goodwill. The concept was originally developed by a psychologist by the name of Richard Stuart and explained in his book, Helping Couples Change, a social learning approach to marital therapy. It's a strategy to help you feel more loved and more loving through simple and specific acts of kindness. These can include such things as a call in the middle of the day or a quick text expressing appreciation, maybe helping out with an unpleasant chore, bringing home flowers, or leaving a note on a mirror, sitting side by side on the couch, holding hands, giving a back rub, and so on. None of these are big things, but all of them say, I'm thinking about you. I want to honor you through simple kindness. Dr. Harville Hendrix, author of the best-selling book, Getting the Love You Need, tells the story of using this technique with a couple who were alienated and on the verge of divorce. The husband had witnessed his wife's flirtatious behavior over many years and concluded that it was just a matter of time before she'd go off and have an affair. She reported that this wasn't her intent, but what she was doing was to penetrate her husband's defenses and try to get him to be more interested in her. But it was to no avail. If she tried to talk with him about it, he'd get upset and zoom off to safety in his Audi sedan. Well, Dr. Hendrix had them recount how they treated each other when they first met. They'd go on bike rides, call each other 2 or 3 times during the day, and leave work early to take in a movie together. So he challenged them to treat each other as they did when they were courting. At first, they were very hesitant, but they decided to give it a try, given the fact that they were paying big bucks to try to improve their relationship. So the first time the husband tried a caring behavior, something happened inside of him. He stopped at a store and bought a bouquet of daisies and a card for his wife, and he signed the card, I love you. He later reported that at the moment that he handed his wife the daisies and the card, he was surprised to notice that he really did care for her, something he had not felt in a long time. Well, his wife read the card and tears came to her eyes. It had been so long since he had told her that he loved her. Well, that was just the first act. The couple began doing lots of things to show kindness to each other. She cooked him a pot roast and potato pancakes, his favorite dinner. He curled up in bed next to her instead of turning his back. She knit a sweater for him. Well, these kinds of acts of kindness brought the two of them together again and saved their marriage. It isn't that they went back and rehashed all of their history or complaints and everything that had gone on in their relationship. It was like starting anew by kindling feelings of affection through daily acts of kindness. I'm giving you a handout with some specific instructions for how to do caring behaviors. But let me take just a moment to describe it. Each of you will independently write down behaviors that your spouse could do that would indicate he or she is thinking about you. These behaviors need to be non-sexual and non-controversial, things that would not be too difficult for your partner to do. They could be things that your spouse is currently doing, has done in the past, or has never done. Once you've each created your list, you exchange it with your partner. Each of you will read your partner's list, and you'll ask questions. You'll try to get some clarification. And it's okay to cancel any items that you wouldn't be willing to do, at least at this time. You then make a commitment to do at least 2 of the behaviors on the list every day for the next month. As you notice your partner doing something on your list, you acknowledge this with an appreciative comment. Well, doing these behaviors can't be done in a scorekeeping or tit-for-tat kind of way. Keep your focus on doing behaviors that you know will please your partner and allow your partner to do the same for you without trying to keep score. I found that caring behaviors can have a profound impact on your relationship. It works because by doing such act, the brain begins to perceive your partner as someone who cares and nurtures you. Positive transactions bring affection and love rather than hurt, which opens the door for greater intimacy. And it also works because it overcomes the belief that your partner should be able to read your mind. By writing down what you like and sharing them with one another, you're taking responsibility and communicating your needs openly, not thinking that you should know what one another wants. So let me encourage you to give this a try. You can do the exercise together if you're going through the course together, or if not, you can still do it, by making up a list of behaviors that you believe would show love and care for your partner. And then begin doing these things on a regular basis. It's likely that your partner will notice, in which case you might be able to do the exercise together. So take a moment, download the exercise which accompanies this lesson. It'll give you the step-by-step instructions for doing what I'm talking about, and I'll see you in the next lesson.